Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Petra and today I'm going to be doing a review. I don't normally do reviews on my channel, but this was something my sister asked if I wanted to do. She had recently bought this collection and I was really jealous she bought this collection, but I'm really glad that she has it too. And she asked, she was like, hey, would you want to do a review on this collection on your channel? And I was like, oh yes, I would, because then I get to use the makeup too. It was very kind of her to let me use the makeup. I don't even think she's dove into these products herself, but I am going to be reviewing the Sleeping Beauty Collection by Bésame Cosmetics, and that is the entire collection that she bought. So, little backstory, she works for Dark Horse Comics and also gets to work with Disney sometimes. So she was down in the LA area, got to go to Disneyland. I was like, oh my gosh, when I saw that she got that, I was like, oh my gosh, I am so jealous. But I'm like, I'm going to Spain, I can't, I'm like, no more buying anything like that. So I was like, no. But anyway, so she got it and then she asked me if I wanted to do a review. So that is what I'm gonna do today. Before I go on anymore, I'm gonna quit blabbing and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and be reviewing the products. I'm gonna go over all the products today in the collection, like some lipsticks, we'll do a lipstick swatch, and then I'm gonna do a couple of looks. I'm gonna do a Sleeping Beauty look and then a Maleficent look. There's this cute fake newspaper called the Bésame Bugle. Came with the collection and it's just adorable. It has information about the voice of Aurora and it just has information about the collection on it, and it's all done in kind of this like old style newspaper way, and it's really cute. On the back it has these are the looks that I'm going to do. It's like it has a look for Sleeping Beauty and then the look for Maleficent, and it's just adorable. The way they did this is just so cute. It's such a collector's item. So it is the 60th year anniversary for Sleeping Beauty. It came out in 1959, and so 2019 marks the 60th year, and so that's why Bésame went ahead and did this collection. And what is so cool is it's really similar to how they did the Snow White collection, where they matched all the inks and paint colors with the actual colors that were in the movie. So in the palette, all of the colors and shades match the inks that were used in the animated film, which is, I think, really super cool that they did that. And by the way, this is cruelty and paraben free. So if you guys are, you know, interested in that, I think that's a good thing because I love my makeup to be cruelty and paraben free as well. My sister also picked up this little card, and it just has basically like the collection and the prices here, and then there's a little bit of information on the back about the collection. It basically talks about like how the Bésame Cosmetics founder Gabriela Hernandez was the one that got to study the original artwork and color of film, and she even got to go to Disney and study and look at the original book, which the palette is designed after, the original book that opens with the beginning of the film. Just love how they put this collection together, and it's the same with the Snow White one, but I just love Sleeping Beauty so much. She is so much, was my favorite princess. So let's go ahead and I'll start with the palette first. So it comes in this sleeve here, and then it just has the really pretty, like it's just a very Sleeping Beauty, this whole design. There's Aurora, and then it slides out of here, and then there is the, oh yeah, and then on the back of this it also has the shade names on the back. And then on the book cover, this is kind of a textured raised material, and then on the back it has Aurora, and then it also has that textured jewel kind of design on the back as well. So then you open it up, and on the inside there's a mirror, and then here is Sleeping Beauty or Aurora, and then she has a plastic kind of cover, and then if you can see, there is all the like color coded shades there, which are all weird. There's like eyelids were rose 105, brows were dust 107. So then you turn the page, and then of course there's more information here on this side, and then there's a look from Maleficent, and then also has all of the names for the colors used for her character. And then the next page, I love how it is like a little storybook. On one side you have all of the color codes for Aurora and then Maleficent down here. So I went ahead and adjusted my lights a little bit so you might be able to see that a little bit better. Of course on this side is the palette, and then it has a protective cover. Turn it this way so you can see. So there's a lot of really pretty rose shades, there's some fun blues, there's some neons for Maleficent, and some like sage green, yellows, there's purples. It's a really nice palette, and I think that you would be able to create quite a few looks with this as well. So a little more info about the palette is it was designed, of course, after the original Disney ink and paint department's colors that were used in the film. And then the cover is, of course, to match the famous book at the beginning. And then Gabriella was invited to study the cover, which I think I had already mentioned. And then what is so funny with the palette, they also created, so this collection, I don't think they did this with the Snow White collection, I'm not sure. They made this stand. So if you really want this laid out, they made this stand. It looks like this, and there's this plastic cover, which is kind of nice. They actually detailed the plastic cover too. It has like a little bit of a rose gold decoration, but if you wanted it out and about, it has this like faux velvet kind of lining. And then what you can do is stick the book in here. You can stick the book in here like this. And it can sit on your desk or vanity or wherever if you want to like display it, which I think is kind of cool. You know, it might get a little dusty, so maybe that's why they made the little plastic cover that, you know, you could put over the top if you really wanted to. But I just think that they just really went all out with designing this whole collection. Oh, and by the way, this entire collection retails for $269. It is a heavy price point, but I do feel that it's worth it if you're like a collector and if you like makeup. And Bésame products are actually really good quality. They always have that vintage style, which is really cute, and I know a lot of people love that about them. Anyway, so it's not cheap, but I think that it's totally worth it, especially if you're a Sleeping Beauty fan. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the mirror. So here is the mirror packaging, which is beautiful in itself. And then the back, and then it just opens like this here. And then the mirror actually, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So it just has a little bit of info here with Aurora, and then here is the mirror. It is so beautiful. Here is the mirror. It is the Royal Vanity mirror, and it just pops out of its little case here. And it looks like this. And it is very weighty. This thing is pretty heavy. I believe it retails for $58. Here is the mirror, and it's a really good quality mirror. Very, very nice, very nice. Let's see what it says here on the website about it a little bit. Suited for the vanity table of a princess. A rose gold hand mirror adorned with roses and vines and designed, you know, with the 1959 film logo. It is a cast metal with deluxe gold plating and jewel tone enamel detailing. So that's what this is. It's just like enamel that kind of is supposed to look kind of like jewels, which it really does kind of from far away. It is just heavy. I mean, you could just like whack somebody with this, like getting ready, leave me alone. I don't know. It is just like, it's a pretty hefty mirror. So the next thing is the 3 lipsticks. So they all come in this packaging right here, and there are 3 shades. I'll show you one, and then goes all the way around. There's Aurora. I mean, the packaging is just so cute. Like, how could you throw any of the packaging away either? And then there are 3 shades, which I'll show you each one. So the first one is this Make It Blue, Make It Pink shade. Uh-oh, the dog is barking. Sorry, you're gonna hear the dog barking in the background. So here's the bullet, and it looks like that with Sleeping Beauty. And then, oh my gosh, I love this. It has Aurora here, and then Bésame is on the other side. And then this shade, okay, so this is the Make It Blue, Make It Pink shade, which, by the way, I don't know. I'm gonna put a poll here. What dress color did you like better on Sleeping Beauty? Did you like the blue dress or the pink dress? Because I always loved the blue dress, and I always hated it because I felt like, you know, with all the products that came out for Sleeping Beauty, they always would put her in pink. It was like pink, 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 and it was so annoying because I always loved how she looked in the blue dress. I felt like it just looked better. I don't know, pink is just so like, I don't know. Anyway, I think it's so funny though that they made a shade. I mean, how creative. Make it blue, make it pink. So what's supposed to happen with this shade is, I'm gonna swatch it on my hand and see what happens, but it's supposed to, so it looks kind of bluish on there right now, if you can see it. And it's supposed to change to pink. So when you put it on your lips, it's supposed to change with the heat of your body, I guess, and then change to a pink color. Hopefully I will get to show you that a little bit later. The next shade is the Maleficent shade, and it is a darker rose shade. It looks like this. And then here is the swatch of that. It's just a darker, I don't know, pink rose shade. And of course the last one is the one that I have currently on my lips right now, and it's just a very neutral, like kind of softer dusty rose shade. Very neutral pink. It's actually a really pretty pink that I think would look good on a lot of people. Here it is in the bullet, and then there is the swatch. It is just kind of, like I said, like a dusty rose neutral pink shade, which I didn't think I'd like it on me as much, but it does look pretty. Oh, Puka! Sorry if you can hear the bell, that's our little doggy. It looks like this is starting to change a little bit. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. It started to change a little bit there, but that is kind of the color it's changing on me. I think it's supposed to be different on everyone. All of the lipsticks retail for $24, it looks like. So an expensive price, but they are good quality. It is not just the packaging. I mean, you're paying for the packaging and the quality of the products. You know, a lot of the time I feel like you pay for like either the quality's good or the packaging's really good or the brand, but you don't get all things in one. And I feel like with Bésame, you get like the packaging and then you also get the quality of the actual product. And then Bésame is just a really adorable brand. But then the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the Briar Rose Blush Palette. Here is the packaging here for that, same packaging, and then inside, this is now I think my favorite thing besides the palette, of course, but this is beautiful. This retails, I believe, for $35, which to me is a really good price, and it has this like plastic cover, and it kind of appears like three-dimensional there with Aurora, and then the castle in the background. And then you open this up, and then there's a mirror inside, which has a cute little design, and then the shades. So there's a darker shade here that's like, I think it's supposed to be for the Maleficent look, and then there is the Sleeping Beauty soft pink, and then there's two highlighters. This one's pinker, and this one's more golden. So there are those shades, and it's just stunning. I think the packaging on this, they really did well, and I'm surprised it's not more expensive than 35 bucks. I feel like it's a really good deal for, and it's weighty. It's like got a good like weight to it. So it basically says on the website that the two shades of blush correlate with the exact shades of blush worn by Aurora and Maleficent. And then they are accompanied by highlight shades to match. They're really nice quality too, because I use them for this look, and I feel like, you know, look at the highlight. And then, yeah, the blush is was really nice. I feel like it had a really good quality. It seems like it would stay really well. I got two more products here. Okay, so there is the Aurora's Translucent Powder. So there's the packaging, and then same packaging for the most part. And then this is the little compact it comes in. Now this is made out of a cardboard material. It's not the plastic. And I will let you know what the price is, but there is Aurora on the front, and then it has a cute little mirror inside, and then a little powder puff that says Bésame on it. And then here is the pink shade. It does have a plastic cover, which I'm trying to be very careful. My sister has let me use this. I don't want to ruin anything. So yeah, so there's the light pink shade, and it's supposed to not come off as pink. It's supposed to leave kind of like a nice mattifying look on your face, but not super matte, but just have a nice glow and not show pink. Okay, so Aurora's translucent powder retails for $18, and it is... Princess Aurora was given the gift of beauty, and everyone, especially Prince Philip, that's his name, Prince Philip, duh, took notice of her enchanting appearance. And it's all because of this translucent pressed powder, guys. Oh my gosh, so it just says that it is face powder to set your makeup flawlessly for magical days and nights. Oh my god, the descriptions are so cute. So yeah, it says that like once pressed or buffed into the face, the super refined powder gives a sheer matte coverage while giving a hint of warm glow to the complexion of any skin tone. And it's supposed to keep your makeup looking fresh and give it like a nice matte finish to kind of blur any complexion imperfections. That is so funny how they describe that. Okay, and then this last little thing, I think that's it. Is that everything? I think I'm getting through everything, guys. Okay, so the last thing here is this little locket. So it comes in this packaging. Now, I do feel like this would be cute for like younger girls or maybe even teenagers. I don't know. Maybe not teenagers these days, but who knows. So this little locket, it's this here, and it's rose gold, and of course it has the Sleeping Beauty book. It has the logo on the front, and then it has Aurora on the back, and it's just like a little storybook, and it does open up. It has like a magnetic closure, and then the inside looks like this, and it has the Bésame logo there on one side, and then it has this pink shade here, which I will swatch for you. Set it next to that. It's very bright pink, but I think that's what it's supposed to, I think, blend out pretty good, but there is the bright pink shade right there. It is pretty bright, but I feel like this would blend out pretty nice. So, you know, just don't want to go in too harsh. Oh my gosh, here's our pink shade coming through right there with the Make It Blue, Make It Pink. It's getting a little pinker. I bet it would come through faster on the lips just because your lips, I feel like would be a little bit warmer maybe. I don't know, who knows? But it is changing color. It's so cool. Okay, so the Locket Cream Rouge is what it's called, is also $18. And it is a collectible locket that's a true treasure for any princess. So yeah, to me that sounds like it, you know. But it says, hangs gracefully around your neck, displaying a double-sided embossed storybook, which I explained. And then yeah, it's a magnet closure, and it has the, you know, a little round well of cream rouge. And I also feel like you could maybe apply that to your lips as well if you wanted. So maybe you could use it. Sorry for that. There's some cutting happening. My mom is like doing something with the hood and the stove. So there's gonna be, oh my gosh, I need to finish this. Okay, so it also says that it's a non-greasy, lightweight, but lasting cream rouge formula, and it's easier to blend than many powder blushes, and it just can be applied easily with the fingertips. That is it for the entire collection. Oh my gosh, I just love even just looking at all the products. They're so much fun. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into the looks. Okay, so to get Aurora's look right here, it says to go in with the Adobe 102 color from the eyeshadow palette all over the lid and crease as a base color, and then blend the edges softly, and then apply Rose 105 on the lid. Okay, so we'll start with Adobe 102, which is that first shade right there, and then I'm just gonna do like it says and just blend in the crease and all over the lid. And it is a really soft rose shade, so this is just gonna be a nice simple look because Sleeping Beauty, you know, she's pretty basic. I definitely think this will show up more on fair-skinned people. I mean, it shows up a little bit on me, but it's not a whole lot. And this is just a Real Techniques base shadow brush is what it's called. I'm gonna bring that up just a little bit higher just because of my hoods, because they love to fall down. Yes. A little bit of eczema on this one too. Great. That's fun. I just love dry patches on my eyes. That's awesome. So very soft pink there, very soft like blush tone. Okay, and then it says to go in with Rose 105 onto the lid only and blend lightly up into the crease. Okay, it's gonna be a very, very light application. Rose 105 is this shade right there. And then just gonna take that same brush I had because it's good for the, I think it's good for the lid too. I'll pack this on. It's really similar in color, it's just a little bit darker. These shades are really nice. I mean, they go on really well and they blend really nicely. The blush tone's really pretty. I mean, it's a really pretty basic, you know, natural eye look. I don't really have any blush tone shades like this, so this is kind of nice to use something different. I feel like I usually go either like brighter orange or pink, but nothing in between that's like this nice blushy shade. Then for the lower lash line, it says to go in with Dust 107 from the eyeshadow palette, apply to the outer third of the lower lash line to softly define the eye and lower lashes. Dust 107 is this green shade right here. Just a really light, soft, like sage green shade. I'm gonna take this Sigma E45 brush, I'm gonna go into that, and then just go lightly underneath. It does add kind of a nice definition. It's not brown, it's not like, you know, a weird, I don't know, it's not too dark. I'm sorry if you guys can see like mascara glue. It's from filming the other look when I put lashes on and I can never get the glue off. It drives me crazy. That's the directions for the eyes. So I'm gonna go in with some mascara and a little bit of liner. I'm gonna do like a tiny little liner like wing and then be back after that. Okay, so I am back and this is the eye look now. I just went ahead and went in with a little bit of liner because it said to add a little bit of cake liner, which I just used I just used the NYX liquid liner in black and then just did a little tiny liner. It's very hard for me to do liner anymore. It's like my eyes are so wrinkly up there, but I know you can't tell. And then I went in with just some smaller lashes. I did kind of, you know, do a little more pink up high because the lashes came up, so I didn't want it to fully cover up all of the makeup, but it is a very just basic, you know, Aurora look. So next I'm going to go in with the face products that are used for her look. Okay, so for the cheeks it says to go into the blush palette, which is the Briar Rose Blush Palette, and into the pink shade, the light pink shade, which is right here. That's the lightish pink shade there. I'm just gonna go in with that, like nicely on the cheeks to add a little bit of glow. It is really pretty. It reminds me of the Milani Delizioso pink shade, which is so good. I mean, it's a really good, cheap drugstore blush, and this one reminds me a lot of that color. I kind of did this backwards. It says to go in with the highlighter first before the blush, but I wanted to do the highlight after. So I'm doing the pink shimmer highlighter from the Briar Rose palette, and it just says to highlight, you know, the high points of your face. So I'm gonna go into the pinkish shade up here on the top, which is a highlighter, and I'm gonna take my Linda Hallberg 306 brush. It's kind of a nice like rose toned highlighter. I guess I'll do the brow. I don't know, the bridge of the nose. I don't really like doing my nose at all. I'm not very good at it, I feel like. And then the last thing is the lips, and I'm gonna go in with the Sleeping Beauty pink shade. I normally go in with a lip liner, but you know, because I like to overline a little bit, but for the sake, oh, there's like a cat hair on my hand. Did you guys see that? I don't even know. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. There was like a cat hair stuck with like lash glue on my hand. Good times. I'm not used to having pets around, so I guess these are the things that happen when you have pets. I'm just gonna kind of line it. It's kind of pointed on the end of this, so I'm gonna kind of try and overline a little bit. This is a really creamy formula. It's a really nice feeling, but my lips are kind of dry, so I feel like anything on my lips feels kind of weird right now. But this is the shade. I really like this look. It's just a good natural blush pink, kind of monochromatic sort of with the eye and the lip in a way. It's just all kind of the same color, but it's just very natural and nice. So I almost forgot, gotta go in with the translucent powder, which looks like this. It's the Aurora's translucent powder, and then the shade is just very light pink. It says it's not supposed to look pink on the face, so we'll go ahead and put a little touch of that on. I kind of forgot, so I still have my other makeup on, but it really is translucent. Even though it does kind of pull a pink tone in the pan, it's like, I don't think I'm looking pink. Oh, that just kind of adds a nice, slightly matte, not overly matte, but blurring effect a little bit to the skin. Yay. All right, so this is the finished look for the Aurora look, or Sleeping Beauty. And then now I'm gonna move on to do the Maleficent look. Okay, so now I've kind of changed my look a little bit. I felt like the other look with my headband looked very, you know, princessy, so I just kind of fix my hair a little differently for Maleficent. I'm not doing like a costume thing, but I was like, I gotta make my hair look a little more like jagged. Okay, so on this little paper here, it says, to create a base for the eye look, press on white 106 from the eyeshadow palette in a rounded shape all over the lid. Next, use a small brush to apply the shadow 89349 into the crease right above white 106. Softly blend outward and upward. And this shade is not even very white. It is called White 106, and it is this like kind of light greenish shade there. I'm gonna go ahead and go into that shade, picking it up with my flat brush here, and then just gonna kind of put this all over. My eyes are set again. That does not really show up on me. I'm gonna go in with a different brush. I think I'm just gonna set this all over my eye. I'm gonna go in with this Sephora Pro Tapered Crease brush, number 19. So I'm just gonna kind of put this all over. I have no idea how this looks gonna turn out. I mean, her eyes are like, it is like purple and green really. So maybe this base shade will work well because, I mean, she's like green and purple kind of. That's what I think about. Green, purple, and black. Okay, then it says we're gonna take shadow 89349 into the crease right above white 106. Softly blend outward and upward. So that is this light purple shade right here. I'm gonna go in with my Linda Hallberg 304 brush. These are kind of powdery. That's a pretty lavender shade. God, it's so hard with all my wrinkles and my folds to get this stuff to look right. I feel like it just like adds weird shadows and things when I have these stupid creases everywhere. I feel like for me, I might need a deeper purple because my skin is a little bit like yellowy, and I feel like the brighter purple in here might look a little better. So that's all the directions for the Maleficent look. So that's what it would be if I just left it like that, but I don't think I'm gonna leave it like that because that's not very fun. That's like, I mean, that's basically what she has on her eyes, you know? She's got the purple and the green here, but it's like, you know, it's way more dramatic because, you know, it's a cartoon and it's Maleficent. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of change this look up a little bit. I'm gonna do something else. I am going to actually go in with my Sigma E45 brush here. I'm gonna go into the Plum 107 shade, which is this very bright purple shade. I'm gonna see how that does because I think that will be a little bit better in my crease. I feel like this is looking really patchy here. I mean, it's not that they're not performing well, it's just that I don't like purple on me very much. Okay, so then we're gonna go back in with this Linda Hallberg 305 brush, and I'm gonna get into the green again I'm going to go into actually different green. I'm going to go into this 89353 green right there. I wish my lids were more bare, but oh, there we go. That's more of like a Maleficent-y green for me. It shows up actually. It's pretty pigmented. That's pretty nice. It's a pretty good green shade. I'm gonna save it, you guys. I am. I'm gonna really try and save this look because I don't want to start over. I don't want to start over. That's the worst. Okay, and then I'm just blending the shades together. This purple and green definitely has that villainy witchy vibe. I'll try and take this Sigma E45 brush and go into this light purple shade again, the 89349 shade. And I'm going to try and blend out this top part. It's okay if it goes up to my brow because hers kind of does anyway, but I just feel like it's looking so patchy right there and not good. Okay, so there is the look so far. Now I'm going to go in with that dark green shade again and I'm going to go underneath my lash line. It doesn't say to do that, but I'm going to do that to add a little more to this look. Such a pretty like moss green shade. Alright, so I think this will be a little bit better once I get some lashes on, and I'm gonna actually do lashes and then liner for this look, so I'm gonna go ahead and go do that and then we'll finish up the rest of the face. Okay you guys, so now I am back and I threw on liner and lashes, and this is a little bit more than obviously the Sleeping Beauty Aurora look because Maleficent, you know, she's got kind of a little more dramatic of an eyeliner, and so I thought that I would add a little more oomph on her eye look. I didn't really go crazy with the purple way up high. I could have, but I wanted to keep this maybe more of like a wearable look too. The eyeliner is pretty dramatic as well. I did do a big wing. I have to kind of do bigger wings now to kind of miss these wrinkles that I have. So hopefully they're fairly even. If they're not, then whatever, it's good enough because I literally just can't deal with my liner as much anymore. I don't have the patience for it. And then I did a little bit of green underneath, which I could probably do a little bit more, but I just kind of like that nice subtle, I feel like more shadow on top opens my eyes up a little bit more too. So anyway, so now I'm going to finish with the face. So going in with the other blushes and then the lipstick, and then we will finish up the look here. Maleficent doesn't have any highlight, apparently, or we're not going to use any highlighter. It says cheeks. Apply the dark pink blush from the Briar Rose Palette slightly above the apples of the cheeks for slight hint of color and blend. I mean, she is evil, so she probably is a little less... She's a little more gaunt looking probably, so not as much life in her face. I thought Maleficent was very pretty. I really liked. She is literally my favorite villain, I believe, out of all the princess stories at least. So gonna go in with that dark pink shade, which is this one up here. So just gonna go in with a touch of that. It is these blush shades are really pretty. I like that you get a darker one and a slightly lighter one that's more natural. Because I still really want to use highlight, but maybe I should. I'm going to go ahead and use the gold highlight just on the tops of my cheeks, just to kind of use this other shade in here. It's much more golden than the other one up top. Whoa, hello Sunbeam. These highlights and blushes are like stunning, I swear. I feel like for me, oh man, I feel like this palette is gonna be like, what is the stunner of this entire collection is this blush and highlight palette. It's just really pretty. And I think it's $35. I probably already mentioned, but it's $35, which I think is a pretty good deal for 4 shades, and then with how beautiful the compact is. And then lipstick. So we're finally gonna go in with that last lipstick shade. Okay, so using the Sleeping Beauty mirror here, I'm gonna go in with the lipstick, which is just called Maleficent. I'm gonna go ahead and... I'm glad there's these edges so I can actually line my lips a little better because I don't want to use a lip liner so I don't disturb what the color is. So there it is now with the pink or with the Maleficent shade with the look, which actually goes pretty nice. That's pretty, I kind of like this look. I think I would wear this out. I mean, I don't know. The lashes are a bit much for me, but I do really like the lip shade and it goes well with the blush and then the eye look as well. And I didn't go in with the translucent powder again, which I know you already saw in the Sleeping Beauty look, but I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the face real quick with that. It really does add this nice, pretty, like, glow. It's like just very light glow to the face and it doesn't make me look extra pink or anything. So, okay, and so there we have it. Here is the last and final. This is the Maleficent Look with using the Sleeping Beauty palette and then just finished up with the blush and highlight palette and then the lipstick for her. And this is what we have. So I almost forgot, I need to show you guys the Make It Blue, Make It Pink shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with this Maleficent look. I went ahead and taken off the other Maleficent lip shade. And now we're gonna go in with this crazy blue shade, which hopefully that focused there. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. I do have to say that that other lipstick kind of stained a little bit, but I had to put on foundation to kind of get the color off a little more. So, all right, let's try this out here. It goes on kind of this like pale blue. I'm so curious about this. So it's kind of changing to an icy pink on me. Like almost off camera, it looks kind of purple. It is. It's kind of like getting darker pink as I sit here. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. The cat just decided to join me. Oh my god, and she's like stepping all over everything. No, Pipey! Pie-wacket! Oh my gosh, this is so weird looking. Look at it. It is like totally kind of a purpley pink. Very like Barbie pink. I'm sorry, the cat is in here. Do you guys want to see the kitty? There's a pie-wacket. This is pie-wacket. Oh, you're heavy, pie-wacket. God, you're so heavy. Such a cute kitty. See, here's pie-wacket. Oh, there she is. Oh, whoa, she's like staring. Anyways, that's our big cat. She's getting feisty. Okay. All right, so that is it. That is the, I'll zoom in here a little bit. There is the pink shade. Oh my gosh, Make It Blue, Make It Pink. It's so funny because I've seen it on other people on other YouTube videos and it looks really different on different people. So it is supposed to kind of change according to your body heat or something like that. So anyways, fun times. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all of the swatches of the palette here. And I'm gonna start with the top row and then second, third, and then fourth row. And then I'm just gonna swatch them all. Okay, so final thoughts on this collection. I think that it is absolutely beautiful. It is so fun. I feel like teenagers all the way up into adults could enjoy this whole collection. I love how they match the palette here with the colors in the film. And they're really pretty. I love how you could create so many different looks with this. I really wish I would have been able to get into the blues a little bit because they're really like pretty too, and I just love how there's like these neon shades and then the dusty rose shades. They all are really fun. So I think it's a really diverse palette, and then of course it's just this beautiful little like collector's item that goes in its fun little, I don't think they made this for Snow White, but I think this is so cute how they have this little stand for it too that you could like set up on your, you know, your desk or your vanity. The mirror is super high quality. Like, I think that it's just a really nice mirror, and then just how pretty this is. I just feel like a princess using it. And then of course, like, yeah, the cheek palette, I love how these highlights are. They're so good, like really good quality. And then the blushes are different enough where they look different. Like the other one was pretty light. This one is like a darker pink, which is nice. And then the lip shades, I wish this one was a little bit more of like a reddish, I guess, but if it matches the film, then whatever. But the Sleeping Beauty rose shade is a nice neutral pink, and then this one is, you know, of course a little more amped up for Maleficent. And then there's that crazy light blue, that, what is it? Make It Blue, Make It Pink shade, which I think is kind of funny. So overall, I think that it's really nice. Oh yeah, and then it came with the cute little locket here as well, which, you know, I mean, I think that's kind of fun for, like, I don't know, if you're younger or just, you know, to have part of the collection. So super, super, super adorable. The translucent powder was really nice. I do really love how it was like a sheer kind of blurring powder. It wasn't pink in any way. It did just kind of lay over the makeup really nice and just created kind of a soft matte look, but not overly matte or drying looking at all. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. That's all the products that came in the collection. I think it's cool. I'm really jealous that it's my sister's and not mine, but I'm glad that she has it so I can, you know, maybe borrow it sometime again. Someday, maybe. So anyways, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, stopping by my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos and would like to see more. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you would like to see more of. I always love new ideas and I'd really appreciate that too. So anyways, I will see you guys again next time. Bye. Can you guys hear that noise? Hey Pook. Hey Pook. I know you wanna play. I'm sorry. No, not yet, not yet.